Hey everybody, welcome back in. Welcome back in, Goat family. Happy Monday out there. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Good start to the week. And hopefully you're not too cold. It's warmed up a little bit here today, so I hope you all had a great weekend. Hey Brian, welcome in first as usual. John's girl and Boo, welcome in. And for everybody else out there on Twitch and lurking in the background, welcome in. Lots to go over tonight. We'll give everybody a few minutes. I am the one running behind today. We're usually started by like 5 o'clock on the dot. Today it's a few minutes behind, so yeah, double hashtag Goat family for sure. Ready to get started, guys. We have a lot to go over tonight. Lots of things to do. We're going to work on cold storage tonight. I have it in my mind that I think the best way to figure out our next step and plan for where we're going to go is to start with cold storage, because I do want to get that out of the way. I am late. I know. I apologize. I am late for sure. I am late. I was actually early and ready to go, and then I looked down after I was working on something else, and then realized, oh crap, I think I'm a couple minutes behind. So, and of course I was a couple minutes behind. Did a little bit of off work on the store as well this past weekend. 40 degrees there. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, C did hit 500. Yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight too. She hit 500. I told her she would. She said she wouldn't. She said, nah, it's not going to happen over the weekend. I said, all right, it will, watch. And it did. It happened yesterday, so she hit our 500 subscribers on the channel. That's amazing. That's crazy. Crazy, amazing, and I'm very proud of her. Her content is just so great. Yep, we are in line for the storm coming. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is going to be iffy here. They're calling for rain, low temps, and also 1 to 3 inches of snow. Wish you could allow Mr. Goat Gaming to jump on your account and see that you do crash with certain items. Huh, you should record some footage. We are going to be showing off a store tonight from a video that was uploaded by one of our community members, Randy. So would love to show off that. But that's crazy. It crashed after you ordered certain items. I'll have to, I need to see some footage of that. That's pretty crazy. I've heard of the game crashing some, but I don't know specific items. That I've also heard of the game lagging out again. So there are some more bugs being worked out. And then we're also going to talk about the PS4 update, which, you know, we have a lot of people that are still upset about that. So we'll go into that though. 6 inches in 2 days. Jeez, that is a lot of snow, a lot. We'll get after it, guys. We'll go ahead and get started. It is 10 after the hour here, and we do have a few people joining in, and I'm sure we'll have a couple more joining in later tonight. Hey, welcome in, Premier. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a great one. We did do some work over the weekend, guys. A little bit of playing, not a whole lot. We did change the staff hair. We don't want everybody looking the same because they all look like twins. So we all changed the staff. We did train up a few more people. And of course, we worked on some of the regular storage in the back. 6 inches of snow possible there. Jeez, that is going to be a lot. Yeah, I definitely want to see that footage. Yeah, of the crash and see what's going on with it. We did work on the rest of our storage this past weekend, guys. I wanted to get that out of the way. I didn't want to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours working on it, and I wanted that to just be done, right? So I went ahead and finished the back part of the storage. We do have a couple boxes we'll have to wind up restocking up, and then I think I wound up placing some duplicates on certain shelves. So, but with that all being said, we have no room for cold storage at all. So you guys are right. It's going to be hard to do. We could probably smash it all in here, cram it together, and have no room to work, but we're not going to do that. We are going to create a cold storage area behind, right here on this wall. So the tip and trick that I showed everybody last time in the last episode, we're going to do that. We're going to place our storage shelves right here against the wall, on the back wall, and then put our freezers and everything in front of it. So yeah, that's going to be our trick tonight, guys. That's exactly what we're going to do. When we do the cold storage, that's the way we're going to do it. We are also to continue stocking to see exactly what items we're going to need. We're going to just order one of everything. We're going to get the computer here, which I left in the back, and we're going to order one of everything tonight. That way we can start stocking items, and I'll see what we need to continue to create, and then also what items will be left out. That's going to help us figure out a little bit of organization that way. And then I did come up with the idea that I want to close this off. I want to build a wall from here all the way around. I don't want this to be the true entrance. I want an entrance on the outside and then a little bit of area here and then another entrance to go along the side here. So we're going to wall this off and kind of create some outdoor spaces and everything. Can we do your Storm Friday? Absolutely. We definitely can. We definitely can. You've been building your storage rooms all over the place. Yeah. I mean, you need it. You need the space. You absolutely need the space. Absolutely need the space. And I mean, I thought we could make it work with everything in the back in that storage room, but we couldn't. And I don't know. I think it's because we left room to walk. If we wouldn't have left room to walk, we might have been able to make it work. So let's order some walls, because I think the first thing we want to start off doing is building the outside area. We'll jump on it first, and then we'll probably try to do some cold storage. We'll make our way around. But I think the first game plan for the night is to wall off this area outside here. And we're going to turn these into separate little buildings. And I don't know if you can. I had this idea. I don't think you can. So maybe not. Maybe not. I think it is limited then. I don't think you can. At least not at the front door entrance. So we got to figure out where we can and can't do this at. But this works. We'll do this there. And I think I am going to order some windows as well. Some window walls. To see if that works. And maybe a door. Single door here. We'll order one of those and then order some windows to see if we can make this work. The basket display, you actually can fit items in the basket display. It's just another unique option to put things in. Alright, storage rack. Yeah, let's do this right here. We're going to test this out because I wasn't sure if you could actually make this work or not, but we're going to test this out. And I do want it to actually run against something. I don't want it to be like a gap in this space and everything, which might be the problem we run into. It might not though. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so I do like the idea of the plants. I just don't know though, because now you can't really see them that well. And I thought about turning that into the grill area, but we need room for outdoor space. So where's the door that we ordered? We ordered one single door area for this space here. That's a window. Let's see if we can't find that door. Might have to order more. All these boxes, we're going to start loading stuff up. Yeah, we're going to start loading stuff up, moving stuff out of the way. Hey, Clintus, happy Monday. Welcome in, welcome in. There's the door. We just threw that out of the way. Nope, we just need that door back. All right. Yeah, that works good. So I think essentially what we're going to wind up doing with this area here, we'll leave the plants. I don't know if we're going to be able to turn this into the grill area like I originally wanted, because we are going to need space to put outdoor items. So, and I do like the idea of having the self-checkouts, one in each area. Makes a big difference because it does force the customers to come over to that area. So I think we're going to do just like this. We are going to create an outdoor area. These plants will stay in their area, but it's going to make this room a little bit smaller. And I think we're going to turn it into outdoor, you know, an outdoor area. So much to do. I mean, it's coming up with the game plan and what we wanted to do next was so hard to try to figure out. So hard to figure out. We're going to throw that inside there. Same deal with all the walls. We're going to get these out of the way. Let's move some of these storage racks back to the side as well. We'll put some windows back in this area. The only thing I don't like is you're not going to have a roof, but from the ground level you can't tell that. You can't see that there's no roof until you walk in here and you realize oh, there's no roof on this thing. I'm alright with that. Maybe building a roof will be the next customization we get, right? Wishful, maybe wishful thinking. Alright, there's a wall there. Fenced doors. We got everything. We got so many items here. I'm going to try to separate some of our items that we have going on. And there's a lot of cold storage product, guys. I didn't realize how much cold frozen product was added to the game. It's a lot. It is quite a bit. I mean, that whole back wall is probably going to be taken up now. I don't think we can put anything on the back wall other than that. And I think that's all right, though. That's all right. We'll make it work. It's just trying to figure out how. I think the rest of these were just regular walls for now. And we're going to try to separate out all the items we currently bought. Yeah, there's a ton. I really did not count the amount until I started going through the license yesterday. And it was a lot. And I just, you know, could not believe how many more items that we have to go. And I thought we were close to having everything stocked up, but not even close. Not even close. So anyone who has their store completely done right now, hats off to you for having that done, because it's a lot. It took a lot of time and work if you guys have your store completely done right now. Wait until your cold back stock is gone. Yeah, that's kind of smart. Before you get the new cold items. Yeah, and that's a good idea. I mean, I think that's the best way to do it. You know, luckily we sold out everything that we had in stock here, because my idea was we were going to go ahead and start selling all the new items and just filling up shelves that way and keep, you know, start switching out things. But that was a bad idea. I'm glad I didn't do that. Glad I didn't do that. And that works out perfect. I mean, that's a good setup here. We'll grab this, put this back in front of the windows here. But this will be an outdoor area here. I mean, we're not going to turn it into the grill anymore. The grill area like I originally wanted to. Sounds like a great idea. But we just got so much stuff to fit in that I want to try to fit in. Took part of the back storage and made a cold room, hoping you have enough room for the rest of the items. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the way we're going to do it, though, is absolutely the way I said. I think we're going to put our shelves back here, and then we're going to put a wall in front of them. It's going to make ordering a little weird. I don't know how we're going to be able to order, because we're not going to be able to see all the shelves. I got to try to figure that part out. I mean, we might not be able to put that wall in front of everything. We might have to leave the, you know, everything wide open. But I think that's going to be the way to go. Let's see if we can make this fit here. I don't know if we can. It was hanging on something, clipping on something. I'm not sure. Yep. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. And we'll do a little smaller wall here. I think we need like a 2x8 wall maybe right there. That'll be good for this area. Maybe a corner wall? Maybe? See if we need that. We'll go over here. Yeah, that's too big. We need smaller walls. Alright. We'll do this smaller one. And if you guys are on PS4 and you are waiting for the update, it's still coming. I know that there have been people talking about that it might not come. Who knows what's going to happen with it? It'll still come out, guys. No reason to panic and worry about that. Now, will it be the same as PS5? We don't know. That we don't know. We don't know if it'll be the same. There might be things that might have to get cut. Who knows that? But the truth about the whole PS4 situation, guys, is that PS4 support is ending from Sony starting in March. They're going to be starting to end support, and essentially what that means is that eventually there's not going to be any more available updates coming for PS4. And that's because Sony will no longer be allowing updates for anything. So what we're building now is your outdoor storage area. Awesome. So we get some more of these smaller walls here. We'll put this one inside. But I say that about the PS4 update because we have had several people reach out to me about the update, and then we've had a few people get upset about it, about things people have said about the PS4 update, and about the fact that, you know, we've had people say that the PS4 might not come out at all, and then, you know, it might be delayed. Nobody knows the actual truth, guys. Croissant will announce it though when it is released, so if you are on PS4, hopefully you get it soon. And we are going to be showing off a store tonight, guys. In probably about 30 minutes. We will show it off at the top of the hour, give everybody a chance to join, and we'll jump in and check out the new store that Randy built. So I want to thank her for sending that over to share that. Yeah, they can't control what Sony does. That's very true. Very true. And I think this might probably gonna have to go like that. Doesn't look bad. Is it the best? No, it's definitely not. But it looks alright though. I'll take it. It's not a bad design at all. Yeah. So this essentially is going to be an outdoor area. We're not going to be able to carry too much. I mean, if you come in here, you might, if you get lucky, you might fit 10 display pallets in here. Not a lot. We can't carry too many items in there. But I do like that. I like the idea of turning all the outdoor space here into something else. And I don't know if we can though. I just truly don't know if we can, because it looks like when we try to put that wall here, it wouldn't let us do it because it was too close to the storage area, or too close to the front door. So we're gonna see if we can. I don't think we can. But what we can do though is we still can build along here. So we'll kind of close this off a little bit right here. Maybe put some more doors in the front. And you know what? We're not gonna put that a window. I thought about making a window area here. But we're not gonna do that. And I'm not even gonna put a door. I don't know. Let's put a door there. Hey, see, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. And there's the lady of the hour. Everybody in here is wanting to congratulate you on your huge event, or huge success in hitting 500 subs on your channel. So I do want to congratulate, see why she's in here. If you guys take a moment and congratulate her as well. Huge accomplishment. So we need to order a door. Need to order a door here. Let's get that out the way. You like the wall is too tall with the overhang at the door? You think the wall is too tall? Let's take a look and see here what kind of door we want. We do want an open door, and I think this is going to be the one we go with. Well, I take that back because that one does look a little beat up and old. And I don't like the green one there. Also thought about doing a double door. We probably could have did a double door. That might have looked better. I don't know. Let's do a double door. Let's see what that looks like. A double door in that area might have been the way to go versus a single door. Let's try this. Let's do that. We'll buy one of those, and then also we'll buy this one and see how this looks on it. And then we'll buy a double door wall here. Because I think either one will work. I just think a double door, that way the customers don't get trapped. We don't have clipping issues. Yeah, let's move this out of the way. The clipping issues is what I worry about with our customers. And that looks good. We'll do it just like that. We'll save this for something else, and we'll go get that door. Where is that door? Is that it? I think that's it. Yep, double door right here. So this will be perfect. You can kind of look inside as we go here to see what's going on. Perfect, just like that. So, yeah, that works good. This will give us plenty of space. We're gonna leave the one self-checkout in there. We'll put up a sign outside. I don't know if we can though. The thing is, we can't hang a sign out here because there's no ceiling. So, I mean, we can't put anything up. So, there's that. You can't do that one at all. And that's a single. We don't want a door there. We actually just want a window. Just want a window here, or a regular wall. You know what? Oh, that's on the outside anyways. We would actually have to take this and put this more on the inside. So we'll have to use a smaller wall to finish that off. I think this one is where this one starts off at. And I actually like this idea to build onto the well, I don't like that at all. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't like that at all because you can't close it off. I mean, it's gonna look so weird when you're walking underneath it. I don't like that at all. At least this one right here. That can be okay, but I think everything else has to go. That's all right. Everything else is just gonna have to stay like it is. That's unfortunate. That just doesn't look right at all. So I think our next goal, guys, is let's buy some freezers, let's buy some fridges. We're gonna try to get this back area stocked. And I don't even know how much we're gonna truly need, but we are gonna start putting storage on the walls first. So we're gonna take our storage racks, put them on the back wall, because that is the goal tonight, to work on all the cold storage that we possibly can, and see if we can't get this done. Oh no. I knew it. They're gonna put items that's back there on that. That's okay. That's okay. That is quite all right. I guess I will allow it. For now, at least. We do have a few more regular items that need to go somewhere. Yeah, but this is the way this is gonna have to look for now. Until I can think of something else to fix it. And then of course, you know, once we get the second floor, problem solved, right? We just shift some things and move them on upstairs. And I'm not going to worry about sending everybody to break. That is too many people to micromanage to send a break. I do want to worry about duplicate items though. No, I think that's good. I just, once again, we got to try to figure out how many cold items that we're going to need. But they all fit on the small shelves, so that's a good thing. That means we can get these stocked up. We won't have to take up a whole lot of space back here. I think maybe we'll go from here all the way over, all the way to here. And that's off. Why is that off? Let's move this back. Since I'm catching the walls a little bit off here, we're gonna fix that while I'm at it. There we go. Much better. All right. And I think we have plenty of storage racks still out here. We have a lot of everything. We just over-ordered and left some stuff to the side just because I know I'll be using it. There we go. And I need to go ahead and buy some AC units to put on the walls here to make sure we don't lose product. Let's see, that'll work. Oh, it's clipping a little bit in the front. Hey Valor, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a great weekend. We are just about to start on some cold storage here. Jumped in at the perfect time. And BFG, welcome in. I just saw your message. I'm sure I've missed a couple, guys. Once again, if I miss your message, I do apologize. And also, anybody out there lurking, welcome in as well. If you're watching over on Twitch, welcome in. Want to send a video of what your store looks like on PS5? Yeah, go ahead and send that, Brian. And if you would like your store showed off on our episode of Hypermarket Billionaire, send me your link either on YouTube, send me a video, whatever it might be, and we'll show it off. And I don't, for some reason, like these doors being just kind of open overhead shutters. So I'm really tempted to build like a box around them with a little entrance hall that allow the stalkers to go through and keep the customers out. And if you guys have done that idea or like that idea, let me know. It's something I've done before because I kind of just don't like the fact that there's overhead doors right there. Furnace guy froze you out today already? That's not good. See, and this is what I mean, like put a wall right here. I think it looks better and you don't have these kind of overhead doors in the way. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we'll build a door here. Once again, we'll need a double wall. We're gonna do a double. We're gonna need 3, probably 1 for each one. And then we do need to buy some doors. Forgot to flip the power back on. Oh, that's a old rookie mistake that I would always make. I'm sure that's what I'd do. And that's all the doors we have on the doubles. And I want to make a huge, I mean, that's fine. We can do these double yellows. Or how about the double gray doors? Nope, we're gonna go blue. We're gonna do blue. Throw that over there, go get a wall. There's a self-checkout. There's a single door that we don't need now. That's a single door there that we don't need, or single wall. Where? Oh, where? It's a window. I see that. There's another double door. Okay. Yeah, I think I just did. Yeah, I clicked the wrong one. You're absolutely right. I just bought a bunch of single doors. What a doofus. What a doofus. Is that a single? That's a fence door. Yep. All right, we'll buy some more. I've got to eventually clean all this stuff up. What a disaster we have with all these boxes, guys. Just feel free to let me know how horrible that is. All right, there's 3 doubles there. All right, I think we're good. The one thing I don't like though is how these aren't center. I mean, they're not center with the actual rising door. I mean, it's a little off track, but that's okay. I mean, you're not going to necessarily notice it. And then also you've got this little gap here. So maybe we need to buy 2 smaller ones to kind of make this fit out more. Because if we do it right here, it's still going to stick out a little bit. So we're going to buy 2 smaller doors to make that fit. 2 smaller walls, I meant. Sent. Awesome. I'll check that out here in a little while, Brian. We're probably going to need 6 of these, I think. I hope that's enough. I hope that's enough to make this work. If not, we'll buy some more. But that should be enough if we do this right here. Yeah, this lined up. And hopefully this. Oh, that might be way too far now. Wait a minute. That's definitely too far. Wow. I don't want that to go over too far, but we might not have a choice. We might not have a choice but to do that. And I think last time when I did this and the other store design we had, we actually did go out a little further. We went out a little further past this switch, which I think we need to do that. I think we're gonna have to wind up going a little further past the switch, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's what we'll wind up having to do. All right, that's gonna have to be the goal and the plan right here, is to go a little further past the switch. Yeah, we'll put one more here and then we'll go past that switch. Let's get the small one here. That's the double there. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, if you would like the stream, share the stream. If you are new to the channel, if you want to smash the subscribe button or even the like button or any button at all, or just drop a comment either in chat or after the live stream, you can drop a comment. Would be much appreciated. And we're a chatty group here. The Goat family is very chatty, so if you want to join in the conversation, you have any questions at all, hypermarket related or not, go ahead and feel free to ask them. And I guess the lurkers are not chatty, you know. If you're lurking out there, you're not chatty, but that's okay. You might be, just not, you know, just not during the live streams. There we go. And so that's good. That's exactly, I mean, it's a little off. It's not the best, but I'll definitely take it. Once again, we'll put the double door there and it'll work. We likes to talk. That's right. We likes to talk. We likes to talk. We're just friendly. That's all it is. Perfect. And so this kind of keeps that bay door out of the way, which is to me is an eyesore. I hate walking past that thing and it just pops up. The customers walk past, it pops up. And then, you know, I hear a lot of noise about the customers walking back there because people place shelves too close. And so the customers wind up back there. And so, you know, nobody wants that. So we're doing something about it. Level day money check. What level is everybody? What day you on? How much money do you have right now currently? If you've got to play the game the past couple days over the weekend, definitely drop those numbers, as we like to keep track around here. That's going to be so close to that wall. We might have to do a little moving. Maybe. Need a smaller one here. 1,200 days already? Jeez, you were just at like day 1,000 last Friday, Brian. You've definitely done some work. Level 87.5 million. No clue what day. Yeah, those days go by, and then they just, you know, you lose track of them. I'm not sure how many days you can actually go by before, you know, they just freeze up and stop tracking the days. Very curious to see if we'll ever get to that point. I highly doubt it, though. Highly doubt we'll ever get to that point. We're gonna move this out the way for now. Level 102, 16 million. So you've leveled twice since the new update. That's pretty good, see. And the levels start to go by so slow. I mean, they really, really do. Keep bouncing between saves. Yeah. We have one more wall we need to put down there to finish this one out. And then we'll put a door on this one as well. And this one will be complete on this side. Alright, that's good. And we're going to leave this one. We'll move it down to the other end here. I mean, essentially this whole wall area is going to be nothing but storage shelves, fridges, and freezers. So, and we leave a little bit of space to walk between between here. I don't like that there's not a whole lot of room at all. Like, you know, I think we could have a little more room, but I think we're just have to deal with it. Level 85 with 14,700, or am I reading that right? Or 14 million? I think that's 14 million. That's pretty good. That's really good. It's a lot of money. Throw that inside. Where's that door? Let's throw that door on here real quick. And that's a little bit off. And once again, these are cool because you could put sensors over these if you want to have automated doors as well. I like it exactly like this. Like I like to open it up. That's fine. I don't need automatic sensors every time the customer walks by, because it will open up every time the customer walks by. I don't want that. I'll let the workers come over here and open it themselves manually. And if I need it, I'll open it up, and then this will open up on me automatically. So not a huge deal. And I do like these whiteboards just to be in the hallway here. We'll throw these here as a reminder to the employees so they don't forget who the boss is. All right, we're gonna take this wall to the other corner. Just throw this there. Take this. Oh, it's a single door. We need to wind up putting this in the back of that truck. Let's see what our random percentage is today. You guys want to take a wild guess what the percentage might be for this truck today? I'm gonna say like 18%. It's less than 20. We got almost 40 the other day, so 29%. Still not that great. Still not that great. Hey, welcome in, Troy. Welcome in. Fired up the first time since November. Yeah, you definitely need a major remodel. You missed about 2 big updates since then. So, welcome back to the game, though. Welcome back to the game. All right, let's take this other wall over here. And I think that'll work out. I don't like how much little space we have, but at the end of the day, that's, you know, that's part of it. We're not gonna have tons and tons of room just yet. All right, let's go take this wall over here, get this set up. We'll come right here. Let's get this door over here. We got to move a couple more walls around too. We'll leave this fence out of the way. We're trying to kind of separate some items that we've thrown around. Let's come over here and move this. We'll put that there in a second. We got our little small wall, so we're good with that. We just need to go find our double door again. Our double wall. That'll work. Where's that double wall at? Self-checkout, fence, what a disaster. There's a single, and I ordered a bunch of singles for some reason. That was so weak. That was so weak. There we go. Better throw. Let's get rid of this floor display here. We'll try to get some of this thrown back in here. We possibly do not need. I think we need one more. There's a window there. And there's another wall, but I don't think we had that double door. I don't know what I did with it. Let's order another one. I think this is it. Yep, here we go. Alright, let's put this here. Perfect. And we do have a single wall over here to put this one. here, and then we're gonna go one back right here, like so. And then our door should fit on here like this. And that works. This area here is not going to be a department. I think this works out really well. And depending on what we want to put in here, we might actually scroll back and go all the way over here with cold storage. I mean, I don't want to go too far away from this central grocery area, right? Yeah, I can't find the door, just buy another one. That's you know, it's the hypermarket billionaire way. Once you have so much money, you know, that's just the way to do it. Can't find it, just buy another one. It's easier that way than to have to search around through billions of boxes, I think. Just buy another one. If only real life worked like that and I had that kind of money, you know. Can't find your car keys, just buy another one. Unfortunately, can't do that. Doesn't work as well. And I'm not sure how far back we want this department to be. I don't think we're going to put anything on this side. And I'm even tempted here to kind of make it a corner. You know, maybe we'll turn the grocery section here. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we could fit every single cold product right here in this area. But I think we could make this central area right here for the cold product, right? We could make a little semicircle maybe. Buy $1 million, you bet I won't. Well, you're right, I won't. That's absolutely true, I won't do that. That's a lot. It was either you or somebody that dared me to buy like 1,000, 5,000 boxes one time, and I did it, and it didn't turn out so well. I spent days trying to get the game to stop lagging, and it was a bad idea. I regret that, and we're not going to do the same thing with doors, and yeah. All right, let's do that. Surely we don't need a ton of these because, you know, you can fit 4 on each shelf. So even buying 10 of them, that's 40. I don't know if there's that much more cold product in the game. You know, maybe we do 15 of these. Maybe 20 will be all right. Surely there's not more than 80 cold items in the game now. I mean, I'd probably be wrong. But I don't know. I need to count to see the exact amount of cold product in the game now. But that works, I think, just like this. And possibly if there's more than that, then we might have to expand out a little bit. So how many AC units do we need right now? 8 here on this side. And 8 on this side. So it worked out pretty good. 16 AC units is what we need to make this work. And we'll just throw these on top here real quick. Get this set up, and then I think we're going to start ordering cold product, guys. I think we're going to do 1 product of everything cold and then just let them stock it up. I don't care. We'll let them bring 1 box and put 1 box. Well, actually, you know what? That's not a good idea at all because they're going to wind up putting, I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try it. I think that'll actually work. We'll just order 1 of everything and then let them kind of come over here and stock it randomly. I thought about maybe being a little more organized with the cold product, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Especially if it's all in the same area. It's not like they have a long path to walk in front of them, so. Oh, can we not aim this up there? There we go. That one was a little bit harder than the other ones. Yeah, I thought about that. I said, hey, all this cold weather outside, it's winter time. What's the perfect way to celebrate a cold day or to enjoy it? Order cold product, right? Work on your AC cold in the store. And that's absolutely not the best way to do it, but you know, that's how we're spending our day. Doing more cold. So if you're a fan of the cold, then this is the place to be right now. I wonder why it's not letting me go all the way down on some of these. That one did. Let's see if we can on this one. There we go. Kind of have to slam. You kind of have to slam your head all the way down to get these to come all the way down. And if you don't hurt your neck doing it, then you probably don't have them low enough. Crave ice cream when it gets cold? Oh, that sounds like a horrible idea. All right, not bad. And once we get these placed, guys, we are going to switch gears for a minute, and we're going to check out Randy's store from the Croissant and Goat Gaming community. She sent me a video of her store uploaded to YouTube, so we're going to watch that video of her store. It's about 3 minutes long. Give you guys a chance to check it out. I'll also post a link, and you guys can go back and watch it if you want to. But we're going to try to do as many store tours as we possibly can here going forward. It's just a great idea. Cold coffee? Yeah, I drink cold coffee anyways. I'm not a fan of hot coffee. It has to either be cold or just lukewarm, but hot coffee is just not for me. Oh, that one went too far down, and that one might be a little too high. We're gonna see though. Once they start placing items, we're gonna have to play a game of listen to the tick. If you hear ticking, then we know something's off. And the challenge is gonna be them getting everything on the shelf before it goes bad. The stalker who does not make that happen or allows product to go bad will no longer work here, right? We fire them? Is that what we're supposed to do? I think that's a fun game to play. Fire the stalker who cannot put the product on the shelf like it's supposed to be. Let's do that there. It's a bomb. Yeah, there you go. We'll play Find the Bomb. They have not said anything in a while about the multiplayer. Multiplayer was mentioned back when PC was announced. But the goal was to possibly release that later down the road if the game was number one, if the game was a success, you know, then they would talk about releasing multiplayer, and then also it's going to be one of the last things they release for the game. So if they do, but there is talks of it, they do want to bring it to the game. It's just the challenge of doing so. Garlic fried chicken, anyone? I don't know. I don't know how much garlic fried chicken we're gonna carry. I mean, we're gonna carry some, right? We got to. That and haha sauce, that's our specialty. We got to carry those items. We just don't know how much we're gonna have. All right, that is good in place too. And once again, we're about to switch gears, guys, and check out a new store. And once again, thanks to Randy for sending us this video on YouTube that she has uploaded of her store. Give you guys a chance to check it out. So let me put you guys on a hold, and we'll get the video up on the screen. And you guys enjoy this one. I think you're gonna love it. All right, we're back, guys. We, we did have a little bit of trouble loading that up. But you guys, let me know what you thought about that store. Amazing storage space, lots and lots of storage space. I mean, yeah, the storage space is amazing. That's the biggest thing I take away from that, and it's kind of what you need, like, you know. But I loved it. That's an amazing store. Once again, thanks to Randy for sending that. So if you see her drop in tonight, let her know how amazing her store looks. So I love that storage space. I've just got to figure out how we can do that here. We can. Like, she literally sacrificed space in her store for the storage space, and that's kind of what you have to do. You have to make a choice. Either you want to carry more items, maybe, or maybe you want to stock more. So there's got to be a thin balance, but amazing setup. And I think we're going to order some items now. We're going to play Find the Bomb. But I love that. And if you guys want to share your store here, you can do the same thing. If you want to drop a video, record a video, you can also do share play. So multiple ways that we can check out your stores. Let's go down to snacks. Is there any cold in snacks here? I don't think there is. I think we're gonna have to let's see here. I think the cold is all under fresh food. It is. Okay. We have eggs. That's not actually a freezer item, a cold item. Here we go though. So good luck to our product. We're gonna see if it survives. All I hear is tick, 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 tick. I don't think we have enough shelves either, so that's another complication. You can send the video, you can send it to me in Discord. Just send me the link. You can send it on YouTube. You can also send the video directly through Discord to me as well. So it's a lot of cold stuff. I have a feeling we're going to lose a lot of items today. We're putting a lot of trust in our workers, and I think some of them are on training and some are on break, so that's another problem we're going to run into here. Yeah, we got to get them off break. You've got to go stock.
Boss.
You've got some work to do, and your job depends on it.
Boss.
Because all we're hearing is tick now.
Got it.
Hey, welcome in SMC. Happy Monday to you.
Boss.
Yeah, we got to get
Gotcha.
everybody on it
Consider it done.
before we lose all our product here. Because I do think the items, some of them are different timers. Some items expire faster than the others, and I'm not sure.
Okay, let's do this.
Tick, tick, tick. Yeah.
Boss.
I need everybody at breakneck
Consider it
speed
done.
to save our items here. Oh no, we don't have enough shelves down. I see people just standing around, I think, with no shelves to put items on. Is that the case? No, there's still some. Okay. We're gonna cut it close, but we'll put down some extra shelves just in case. Just to make sure we're not losing product here, because there's a good chance we might.
Boss. Yes.
And this might be the quickest way to set up our cold. This is like a record pacing right here. I think they got it all. Did they get that all? They might have just set up our cold in like a record amount of time, guys. I think they did. I think we just got our cold area set up in about 60 seconds, maybe a little more. So, if you're looking for a quick trick on setting up all that, I think we just did it, maybe. So nobody's gonna grab this? Okay, I'll do it myself. I'll do this myself as well. And let's see what else we have left. No ticking though. I don't hear any ticking. So we set the freezers and the AC units exactly where they should be. No ticking. And I hope there's nothing in the back too. I don't think we had any in the back. Smart way to do it. Yeah, definitely. That definitely saved us probably like an hour of work right there by doing it that way. We just set up everything and now we're done. That was quick. Yeah, so nothing in the back, nothing spoiled. We did not lose any money, and it's efficient. Pixel 80, I appreciate the sub to the channel. I really, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. And the baby goat does as well. All right, so I think we order some more to try it out. See if there's any more we're missing. I think there is. I think there's some more cold stuff we're probably missing. I don't think that's all. It is. That's it. That's actually everything. So now, I think we are going to start putting our shelves and freezers right here against this right here. And I don't know if we just make like a semicircle or what. I mean, I want to put it right here, but I also want to kind of put a wall around these. I just don't want to cram it all together. I don't know. You like the goat? Awesome. I'm glad you guys like the goat. It is an idea that I've had, and I just had to get around to putting it in place and setting it up. PETA put a PIR scanner on that door so it'll open for itself. And I actually had somebody mention that as well. But the reason I don't want to put one right here is because I don't want the customers auto opening this thing all day long. So that's why we're not going to do it. I'd rather the workers come open it and then we put one right here, but not on the front doors. Baker cakes and eclairs need cold storage? Oh, okay. So we didn't get everything. I thought we were missing something. All right. So we need to look and see. And I'm guessing that is under the snacks. No, it's not. It's not under snacks. It is under pantry items, maybe. We have to find what tab some of this stuff is under. Bakery is under, what is bakery under? Fresh food? It is not under that. And I have to click out of that every single time, don't I? What's the bakery under, guys? Is that not under snacks, pantry, or fresh food? Pantry? Ah, okay. So it just blends them all in there together. So we are going to have to pick them out separately. Yeah, it's not listed as specific bakery items. We just have to pick them out separately. So this is going to be a little complicated to do this. Yeah, it is. But we already had the cheese. We've already ordered that stuff. We need to get the bakery items though. And I don't think we got sushi either. Why is it doing all? We just switched that to pantry and then it's doing every single item. So let me do this right here. We are having some problems with it showing everything and we're supposed to be under pantry here. So we're going to scroll back to the top. And we're going to go back to specific pantry items because right now it's showing every single thing. Let's do all the pantry items. There we go. Hey, Howie, welcome in. Welcome in, Howie. Happy Monday to you, man. All right, this works. So I don't know exactly which ones it is. I don't think it's these. Is it every single one of these? Oh, you said the chocolate eclairs at the cupcakes? And that's kind of tough because right now you don't know. You really don't know which ones it is unless you test them out, right? So that's a tough one. You did say the eclairs. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to just buy one of everything at the bottom because I do think it's just the bottom items. I don't think it's all, but I think it's the bottom frost cake, the eclair, the crown cake. I hear some ticking, so maybe we're getting the right ones here. But that does kind of suck that you do not know exactly which ones you're needing to order. And the strawberry. I think we ordered them all. I think we got them. So we did order the cream cake, cream crown, berry drip, and I think we got it. The chocolate cream layered can go right here. We need to move that out of the way and put this one in place. And I think that's it. Hopefully that is all the cold items that we currently need. to put down. I think that's good. I think we've got it figured out. And somebody took a box to the back, which makes me think that we put some of those already back here. Just listen for ticking for a second. You like the gray walls? Yeah, I couldn't decide. I really want a lighter color. Gray is just, I know it's plain. We'll probably wind up switching it again. But I wanted something to start with, right? I wanted to give it a good mood while we're building. And then, you know, once we have customers in the store, we'll probably get a better feel for it. But it kind of sets the mood. And we're good. We're good now. Now we need to start ordering freezers and fridges. And then, of course, the wall areas. I don't know how we're going to trap off and separate the storage out. I don't know how we're going to do that. And we're not going to do just the basic fridge and the basic freezer either. I think we do want to go with the bigger ones, the newer ones. You finished your store? I thought I saw a store video come through on you too. I thought I checked that out. Maybe I did. I think I did. And I do like the bigger ones. I don't know. I like the small ones, but I like this four-door showcase. We're going to buy a couple of those and try to use these to start off with. I don't know how many we're truly going to need, but probably a lot more than this. You did upload it to YouTube. Okay, awesome. I thought I saw it. And I don't know how we want to separate these out, though. That's the biggest thing. I do think this is going to be our main freezer area right here. You know, I think it gives us more space to work with. I just don't know how we're going to run it together. And I think we're going to have to line it up with this right here and then maybe come back. So it looks like this one is probably 2 away from here. And then we'll do this one right, possibly right here on this line. That's not bad. I think this is okay. I mean, it looks pretty good, I think. It's pretty much lined up. We'll do 2 of these right there. Yeah, I think it's the settings Howie has on his video that keeps people from commenting. So you just got to go in and change the setting. Howie doesn't want people telling him how great his store looks, guys. He's blocked all the comments from everybody. Just like, kind of like this. Let's see if we can't stick these together. Just like that. That's perfect. And I think that our goal, we're gonna see if we can't do 2 at a time. I think that's gonna be the goal here. We'll put that back. And we'll just do 2. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to stock some of these up just so we can see how it looks. Oh, we had an extra box of that? Okay. I didn't know we had an extra box of that. Or she's actually going to use the box we did have. Never mind. Never mind. She's going to use the box. So we're going to have to put that back. But we have the tags on the shelves. That's the biggest thing. As long as the tags are on there, you're good. Because now you can just go order some more and they'll restock it back up. And I don't think this right here is going to fit in there. It's not. Alright. So we're going to need a freezer for this, freezer for that. The cheese, we can put it over here. Creamy cheddar, we'll put it right here. Grab the mozzarella. Let's put this back up here. Let's grab our chicken items here. Do 2 on the top here with the chicken. And this is the first time I've actually put items in the some of the newer stuff and the newer furniture. So frozen beans, I don't think these, no, they don't. And it kind of works out good because right here when you pick up your box, it doesn't tick, right? So right here, you don't have a ticking zone, very little. So there's a good chance that even if your stocker says screw it, drops the box right there, guess what? Your product still doesn't spoil. It's still in the safe zone. So this is just enough space for us to make it work. Bonbon, frozen beans, chicken, pizza. I don't think the pizza goes there either. It is not. Okay, so we do need to get some freezers on the other side. Frozen, pretty sure that's the same deal. These are just refrigerators, right? Yep. All right, so anything frozen, not gonna go in there. Which is pretty much everything else, right? Ice cream, same deal. I think these have to go in the freezer. They do. Who refrigerates ice cream, right? Make a pin for the goat. You got it printed? Awesome. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I can't wait to get that thing. Okay. So that's the rest of everything here is going to have to be freezers. And then over here, we probably will need a few more of the displays of like this, the quad fridges, which we bought too many, way too many. I don't think we're even going to need this one. So at this point, we're going to move this one over here. And we're going to do this one just like this, which, you know, I think that looks pretty good. All right, and then now we need our freezers. So we're gonna have to see what kind of options we need with those. Hey, have a good evening, Howie. Don't be a stranger if you're feeling okay. Just definitely drop in, man. Freezer. That's just the regular. I don't think we want the regular freezer though. We might not have a choice. I mean, it doesn't look bad. They did upgrade the lighting on it, so it still looks good. It looks better than it did. The beverage. Yeah, and I think, honestly, they should have did the same thing with the freezer. They should have made a new freezer. The other fridge for milk, shake, and yogurt. Yeah, we'll have to put that on the other side, I think. And then I think for this, we'll just use the regular freezers. That's fine. We're going to need quite a few of these. Quite a few of these. That's okay. We'll order 10 to start with. This is going to take up... This is probably going to take up a lot of room with these. And I want to leave space. I don't want to run them together. I think this is where we're going to utilize some decoration, give things a little bit more flow, and we'll replace this plant down the road. But for now, while it's fresh on my brain, before it slides off my brain, we'll put this over here. Good night, Howie. He's probably already gone. Missed him again. Let's put this right here. Yeah, I think that's good. Just like that. And now we have a little bit of space, and it just doesn't run together. That's, you know, and that's too close to that. That's all right. You know, a little bit of cold plant in the fridge is not going to hurt. Yeah, we need to move this over a little bit more too. We'll go right here. All right, that's good. Hey, good night, Valor. Thank you for stopping in. We'll see you again soon. And I don't know, unfortunately, I don't think we can have a freezer for every single product, which is something I like to try to do, but I don't think we can. I think that's going to be an issue because we have a lot more of the freezer product than we do anything else. So I think for now, we're just going to do that. And I'll go ahead and fill this up. Why not? Yeah, we have way more. We have way more. You guys can throw away the boxes though. That's what you can do. Yeah, there's a lot more. It's really a huge imbalance, I think, honestly. I mean, we do have some yogurt and things down on the other end, but I think there's just a lot more of this product. I found my channel through Roger Plays Games. I love Roger. Roger is amazing. And welcome in, Vanilla. Happy Monday. Roger's amazing. Yep. All right, let's buy some more freezers. Or let's get some more freezers set up. use big freezers because there's too many small freezers. So which freezers do you use, John's girl? Because I think, is that the only freezer that we have available? I thought I saw another one a while back, but then when I scroll through all the items, I didn't see any more freezers. Maybe I'm missing out. This is a fridge. There's a display cabinet, and I'm not sure if you can use that for everything else. Maybe you can. The large one is at the very bottom. Oh, there it is. How did we miss that? How did we miss that? I completely thought I saw that a long time ago, and then we just completely missed it. Yep, never mind. So, more for the truck. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I saw those a long time ago, and then all of a sudden we just, you know, couldn't find them. Yeah, we're gonna swap out. We need a box for that. Oh, that's so bad. That's okay. That is all right. I think this does work way better. And it gives us 2 spots versus 1, and I just don't know why I wasn't thinking. Actually, we've got to go up. We have to do more. So we'll do 1 on each one. That's fine. Yeah, this works way better. Way better. Yeah, we could definitely make this work versus those smaller ones. We'll definitely swap those out. Yeah, there is a second floor coming to the game. We just don't know when. Oh, wrong one. I did not mean to do that. Let's do that. We actually need this box. I will take this. We need to grab the items out of here. I can't grab these out. I think we need a different kind of box. I thought we could though. Maybe not. Yeah, we do need more storage space, and you know, I agree with that. We do. All right, we're gonna move these out of the way. We're gonna have to stock these in a different one, and we'll take these out and put these in the truck. And that actually matches and looks a lot better anyway, so that's a good look. Let's match this up on the line here. Separate it from that plant just a little bit there. Is that good? I think we're too far up though. There we go. All right, that works. All right, the truck got some extra money out of me today. Well, it does every day. It's not just a day, it's every single day. That truck loves me. I'm always feeding it product. All right, and we'll do this right here, back to back on this one. That works. We do want to do these chicken dumplings. That works. We do want to get some ice cream over here. And I missed this middle one. There we go. Let's go with the green peas on this one. And this is not a bad idea at all, just to have your frozen storage right here. I mean, you know, we wanted to put it in the back, but we just couldn't make it work. So, but having this right in front of the items actually works pretty good. That's not bad. I actually wish these were turned sideways instead of stacked up like that, but that's all right. But this will work. It's a nice little setup here we're gonna have going. Let's go put this in the truck. And I liked it, the fact that these pretty much are pretty close to the same length, I think. And they look pretty good. Well, they're not. Okay. So I thought they were. I thought they were more of the same length, but they're not. That's all right. We are going to do this one right here on the back side. A little bit of space, not a lot, and that's okay. I thought they were closer in size. This is the best thing, is just having your storage area lined up, stocked up, all the tags on it makes the biggest difference, because when you go to stock in your store, you don't want that disaster of having product all over the place on random shelves, and then also having random storage shelves with random product on it, because that just would create a headache. All right, that looks all right. Let's throw that down. Some more ice cream here. And I am glad that they did fix these freezers and the fridges, because I think when the update was first released, all the items kind of ran together and overlapped. And I think a lot of people didn't like the way they looked. I didn't get a chance to try it out like I wanted to. I didn't focus on stocking those up, but I am glad that they fixed the overlap, so it looks better. All right, that's good. We'll go get another one here. Yeah, randomness of the items in the freezers. Yeah, you know. Just know that if you're looking for cold product, frozen product, it's going to be here. You know, you might have to go a couple down. You might find some cheese pastries and ice cream, and then all of a sudden you got some chicken and then vegetables. But it's all together. Like, we try to mix all the food groups together, you know. It's not that random, you know. It's just we try to sell all the food groups in the same section. That's all. And I think we can do, I don't know, we might have to measure this out with that pallet again. We need the floor display to do this, I think, because I'm not sure. I think that works. That's enough space. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's get some sweet corn here, you know. Once again, vegetables, and then we'll throw in some chicken, and then we'll go back to some sweets, right? That's how we mix it up. Got an entire big fridge with chicken. It sells so fast. Yeah. The biggest thing is the customer logic. You know, everything is based on percentage on how many shelves you have stocked up. That's essentially how you can determine what's going to sell. So, like, if you have 10 fridges and 9 of them are filled with chicken, there's a 90% chance that customer is going to buy some chicken. So the more chicken you buy in stock, the more chicken you're going to sell. That's pretty much how the logic works. Terrible about placing things with no rhyme or reason. You know what? Excuse you, ma'am. This is a rhyme and reason. I just told you that we're trying to hit all the food groups. You know, like sweet corn, you get your vegetables, and then you get some cheese here. So we're mixing all the food groups together, right? That's, you know, there is a rhyme and definitely a reason. It'd be like rhyming the word orange with green. Orange and green do rhyme. Used to have 2 fridges and ditched that with your renovation. Yeah. These renovations have everybody coming up with crazy ideas and doing different things that you probably normally wouldn't do. There is no rhyme or reason going on. Can't believe it. Everybody is doubting my rhyme and my reason. This needs to go here on this side. Oh, I don't think this is going to line up like I want it to. I don't remember what line this was on. I think that is a little further back than it needs to be. grab a video of your freezers? Well, you know, but your freezers don't have all the food groups together like mine do. You know, we're making sure everybody eats their vegetables at the same time. And we should align this up better with the floor display palette, because now it's going to look a little off. That is on the line here, a little bit over the line. I think it's like that. And it just needs to go further back. So we're probably going to have to wind up using that floor display palette to line these up. Because this one here is here. But this one needs to come over more. And I hate that. We should have did it. I lined these up perfectly, or lined everything else up really good in the rest of the store, but this over here just looks kind of off. There we go. I think that's good. There is no doubt there is none. I can't believe that. Can't believe the comments I'm reading right now. Is there anybody in chat that can say something nice about the GOAT today? Anybody? No takers? Alright. Okay. Okay. Maybe none. Maybe not. Maybe it's all valid points then. If one person says it, it's probably not true. If 2 people say it, probably not true. If 10 people say it, there might be some truth to it. He cool. Brian just comes out and says he's cool. There's nothing to back up, no proof, no evidence of what I'm doing, but Brian just comes out and says he's cool. That's all that matters. Brian knows. Brian just said it. And Brian says it, that's what matters. Alright, this area is good for now. Oh, so funny. I gotta figure out what we're doing here now. I'm so confused and discombobulated now. Alright, sour cream can go here. I didn't give anybody enough time. I'm just like moving on now. Moving on, you know. It's true. Moving on. We're done. 2 ice creams in the same freezer. See, I can do it. I can do it. I can make it work. And now we're just gonna switch it. No more ice cream in this freezer. That's enough ice cream in the same freezer. We gotta switch it up. You can't have too much sweets. A miracle happened. That's right. You know. We're doing good here. Oh, and then I go back to the ice cream. Alright, maybe we need to switch that middle one and put all ice cream, right? Is that what you guys want? You want all ice cream in the same freezer? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Would you guys feel better if we had all ice cream here? Would that just make it feel so much better? Is that what we need to do? Alright, that's what we'll do. Oh, I don't have any more freezers. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we can do that then. I don't think it's going to happen then. Tablet Manager Simulator is coming to PS5 on the 6th of February. It's the PC game. Well, there you go. Finally, a PC game coming to console with the same name. It's the same publisher, same developer. All right, let's buy some more freezers. I don't think we have enough. Organization? What is this word you guys speak about? What are we talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. Organization. Who? What organization? What? Is this a group of people? Alright. We are going to switch that then. I think we can do that, right? Let's do this. If it takes us a couple minutes, we're going to switch it, and we'll get this over here. And we'll move some ice cream there. Just to have one fridge with all ice cream. How about that? Randomness is GOAT's organization. Oh, I'm just getting piled on tonight. Where's Valor when you need her? She would absolutely be willing to tackle people for me. Where is she when I need her? Where's Chrysalin at? Where's Yoda at? I have nobody to defend me tonight. I have no defense in the chat room, guys. It's wide open. None. I think C is on my side, but she, She's trying to stay out of it. She just doesn't want to get in the middle of it. She's not trying to get dogpiled either, so she's just out. I got Brian. That's true. I do got Brian. Very true. I was trying to leave you out, Brian, that way just in case they didn't dogpile you either. Goat's way is the best way. Now that's not true. Now you're gonna get him even more riled up. See, you just adding on to the fuel. Brian, I need you to pull around back with the getaway car, please. There's a good chance that I'm gonna have to make my way out the back. I don't think we're gonna be able to go out the front tonight. There's too many people watching. All right, we're going to put the ice cream all in the same fridge. Just one, that's it. You guys get one freezer with all the same product. That's it. All right, Brian's coming around back, guys. We have to take a quick commercial break, and I am gonna have to sneak out the back real quick. Oh, did I just pull pizza from there? I did. No, that's not where that goes. There we go. Put that back. I'm not carrying the same product. Oh, I have the pizza tag there. Duh. All right, this is the only chance that we get tonight to put all the same product in the same compartment. This might be the only one. Sticks backdoor key in your pocket. Oh goodness, I knew it. It's all a trap, guys. It's all a trap. The power to the store is probably gonna get cut off soon. Or the ACs will get sabotaged and we won't even know what happened. All right, that's good. Let's find another product to put over here in this one. Sliced ham. We'll place this side over here with the ice cream. Oh, you can't place that one. That's right. This one has to go over here. You're gonna go live now and show the crash for the game. Frozen chicken bites. I think we can put these over here maybe, or is this a fridge still? No, it's not. All right. So now we've got things swapped out here. I think we're good. You'll be stealing the money from the cash register. We just got robbed. Oh my goodness. We just got robbed. The lights went out. Somebody came in, took all the money from the register too, so. Just a life lesson to never trust anybody outside your store at night. Everybody knows you don't put raw meat above your other foods. Blasphemy. Hey, now that's very true. That is very true. But, you know, once again, I know the health inspectors, they're not going to be coming through here anytime soon. We don't have to worry about that. You know, what you guys have to do in your store is a little different than what I do in mine. Just because, you know, we do know the health inspectors in this town. 779 hours you played this game. That's quite a bit. Yeah, I think there was a huge report from lag coming from the game on console. And I don't know what it had to do with. I don't know if it had to do with your inventory being stocked too much. I don't know. Oh, we've got, you know what? Why did I do that? This needs to be all one row. I don't know why I did that. Bribe inspectors, and it's not bribing. You know, it's me caring for their safety and well-being and appreciating their work. And so we give them some extra money on the side to make sure that they're, you know, taken care of. That's all it is. It's not bribe. You guys don't do the same thing at your stores? I mean, this is news to me. Thought everybody did that. Coming in, you'll be in a land of health code violations. I hope not. I'm just gonna stay here where I belong in this store. All right, let's throw this here. What do we got next? Ice cream. More ice cream. All right. Yeah, she does. That's, you know, one of her favorite activities is to make sure that she gives me a hard time. And that's okay. I'm glad you guys have fun. It's all fun and games. Until the store loses power and then, you know, I actually do have to sneak out the back. Then it's not as much. The games are over at that point. As long as Brian's out there waiting with the car, I think we'll be alright though. I trust you, Brian. I think you're a good driver. Oh, I've got to put this down for a second. Yeah, got to go buy some more freezers here. I think we have another one outside. We just need to place down. So the store is coming together quite nicely, guys. We do have a couple of departments. One in particular built with the barrel, and then the Comfort Cafe built in the middle here. We started on clothing. We still have to work on Cozy Space Salon, which is going to be on the other side. We do have our cold storage area done. We'll put groceries down, but it's coming along nicely, and it is going to be filled completely packed out. We're not going to have any free space at all. It's going to be so packed. But that's all right. We knew that was going to happen, just with the lack of extra space that we do have currently. And I don't know. I don't think we need another freezer over here. I think we're good. That might be enough. At least you're funny. Yeah, you're always funny. That's very true. That is very true. We have a lot of good sense of humors in here, and it's, you know, really nice to see that everybody can laugh, get along, joke. Nobody takes offense to each other, and that's the best part about what we have going on. So, because there's enough seriousness in the world going around, so, you know, we got to do something to lighten it up. I did the same thing again, didn't I? I put too much milk up here, and I needed to do 2. So the fridge, we're actually doing 2 a shelf, and then the freezer will do 4. I'll take that back. What am I doing? Pull that back there. Yep, that looks good. Frozen over here. All right, that works. Next item is the yogurt. We'll put that one right here next to the sushi. Way out of place, but once again, you know, mixing up all the food together to get all the vitamins. Butter, same deal here. Actually, that's gonna go, yeah, right here. That'll work. All right, that's good. Do we have any more frozen product over here? I'm sure we do. We do not. This is all refrigerated stuff, so we're gonna need one more fridge right here, I think, to be done with everything. We do have some freezer stuff right here that we can move, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's move this to over here. Yeah, we're gonna do that without a box. Just to move that, take that off. Same deal here. And if that's all the frozen stuff we actually need, I hate to have just one lone freezer. That just looks so out of place. Everything else fits, and then we have just one lone freezer. That just doesn't seem right at all. All right, that'll work. This thing here, we'll go take it back to the truck. did say one more fridge. I don't think we have a fridge. I think we have some freezers, but no fridges. Yep, we got that. Yep, we need a fridge. I'm pretty sure. I will be glad when they add in the tabs though that allows you to search for things. 'Cause there's so much furniture now. It's, you know, it's pretty much a field day. It takes a second to find everything by scrolling up, and we passed it. You know, so then if you miss it, you go all the way to the top. Now you spend an extra 60 seconds having to scroll back down to find it. So I think there's the fridge right here. It's below the doors. Well, now we know. Now we're gonna try to remember that for next time. I hope I can remember that, maybe. No promises though. Alright, that works. I like it. I mean, that's pretty good because it's set up on the grocery aisle. The groceries are going to be starting here, going around the side, so. Oh, you know what? Did I get the wrong one? I think I did. We don't need that. What am I doing? That was a fridge. We actually need a freezer, right? Is that what I not bought? I did not buy the right thing, I don't think. Freezer. Nope. I don't think that's right. I bought the fridge. We got the freezer. Or did I pick up a freezer? Is that what I picked up? Did I pick up a freezer? And I picked up the wrong thing? Yeah, I think I did. I think I picked up the wrong thing. Yeah, you guys feel free to continue on your comments about how Goat doesn't know what's going on. It's pretty true. Pretty true. Alright, now we're good. You really don't know which item's going what right now. There is no actual telling the difference. There's no icon. That is coming to the game. That is something that has been requested, is coming to the game. For me, what I notice is if it says frozen, it's freezer. That's it though. That's really the only thing I can tell the difference on. And that's not really that great of a reference because I think there's other things that are frozen. They just don't say that on it. So, you know. But that is coming to the game. They do need icons for sure. Goat's always lost, yeah. That's very true. And I'll be even more so lost until we get those icons to help me out. There is a freezer fridge on top of the box. See, look, that'll show you guys how much attention that I do not pay. There is. There actually is. I'm just playing, Brian. Actually, if you check the top of the box, it tells you whether there's a freezer sign or a fridge on top of it. So I'm just playing, Brian. There is a way to tell the part. We got to get out of here, Brian. I need you to pull that car around pronto, quickly. It's getting really, really hot in here. The water is getting real deep. I'm drowning, Brian. Come save me. Brian's like, I've been sitting around back this whole time, man. You ain't going nowhere. I didn't pay attention to that. That was a rookie mistake. For somebody who plays this game a lot, I sure don't pay attention, do I? Alright, that's good there. I think we got one more. Yep, so this will work out great. I think the number is right, an even number, and it's going to work out perfectly. You're here, come outside. Alright. I'll be there in, give me about an hour. Need you to keep the car warm. It's a little cold outside. I think we're good. And that is obviously something that goes on a shelf, but that doesn't look bad at all. I think we did it just right. We timed it perfectly. It lines up great. This area is completely done except for these two right here. Oh, I hate that. We've got two more we got to try to figure out. I don't want them to be out in the middle of nowhere by themselves. But unfortunately, that might have to be the case. We might not have a choice here. one lone freezer here, and I don't know. Oh, that just looks so bad. I don't know if we just maybe put this in the middle here. These can be maybe sell items, right? So maybe these will be the things we always keep a sell on. If we run out of these, maybe we go ahead and just put different items in here and just run them at a low cost. You know, maybe that's what that is. But I think that's our cold product. Cold storage done. Didn't take too long to get everything tagged and set up on the shelf. So not bad. I think we might have spent maybe an hour on that. It's not organized like, you know, like you guys want it to be. But I think we could have organized it with maybe an extra hour on top of that. So, but I think we did decent. Looks good. I appreciate that. I really do. I think it looks okay. It looks all right. You guys have amazing stores with amazing ideas and amazing organization skills. And, you know, I try to mimic a lot of that, but I fall short a lot. And then it just winds up being something like this, which looks okay, but it's just not organized, right? So, look, great design, great thought, you know, great plan, just not as executed as we'd like it to be. So, we're going to do that same thing and order one of everything else. And this will help us start setting up the rest of the store. You're going to do yours on Friday? There you go. Yeah, I think it's easier just to go ahead and get it out of the way. And tonight I was more motivated to just get it done. I was ready to be completely done with our cold storage. And I think now we're going to order one of everything and just kind of start stocking up some grocery items. And then starting to build more departments. This should also tell us if we've missed something on the shelf. Because if we have boxes laying outside, then that means we missed tagging something. It's a good way to cross-check what you've missed. Sure, if you'd like, I could definitely do yours on Friday. We could start working on that. I wish there was a order one of everything button. Give our stalkers a chance to actually do some work today. And this is a lot. There is a lot of items in the game now. Massive amount. And we did discuss the changes with the last update. The customers now purchase 5 items again as the max. So you know, before with the old patch or with the new patch, it originally was going to be 15 to 30 items, and they've kind of scolded, you know, they've kind of held it back, took it back the old direction. You guys let me know what you think about that change. If it's something you like, if you don't like it, there are talks of adding a difficulty level to the game that can change it from easy, medium to hard and allow you to get more customers in your store. So some people liked it, some people didn't like it. You know, to me personally, I'd rather have less customers in the store than buy more items. I think that's a great balance. 1,000 customers buying 30 items a piece, that's too much. There's no way. Your store is going to be empty after one single day. 8 to 10. Yeah, I think 8 to 10 would be a great balance. I really do. You know, I think that'd be great. But some people want the chaos and they like that hard mode. You know, they like customers to just buy out the entire store daily. And I get that. A lot of people like the cash. They like the income they can make by doing that. You know, so I get that too. It's fun to see. You know, it's difficult to keep up with for sure. Because you're constantly restocking. You know, you can't make it. You can't stock up enough to make it more in one day. There's going to be a lot of boxes out here. I hope everybody's running and putting something on the shelf. I really do. If they're not, then we made some mistakes, which we probably did. But this, once again, is a good way to double check yourself. Very tedious, but it works. It's also a good way to stock up the rest of your tag shelves. But we do have everything unlocked. Every single item, every license, so it's a lot of boxes to order. I think it's faster to do this versus just running in the back and just scanning every single item. Works a lot quicker that way, I think. Want the balance? Yeah. You stock up every day anyways? Yeah, and that's a good idea to do that. Some people like to play that way, and then some people just like to go through days, and you know. I like the idea of the option for the difficulty. I think that really helps out a lot, and it appeases everybody. That's a good way to keep the game fun for everybody who plays it. And I've been playing a lot more Supermarket Together, guys, on PC lately. And it's a free-to-play game. It is so underrated. There are so many features in that game that they nail on just perfectly, and I'm surprised that it's still free to play. They do have a paid DLC out, but the game itself, the base game, is free to play, and the ideas are great. Are there glitches in the game? Are there bugs? Certainly, of course there is. But the principles and gameplay and mechanics work pretty good. The ideas and concepts are pretty good, and I think a lot of supermarket games can take lessons from that game and use that as a base to see, you know, what can work and what doesn't work. Yeah, the tree is so great. The skill tree in that game is so much fun. I think for me, that was it. That was what I was looking for. I'm looking for a game like that that makes you really work at it a little bit, gives you a challenge, you know, and that's it. To me, that game is 100% the best when it comes to that. And it has a difficulty, you know, it has a difficulty between 1 and 10 that scales up, scales the customers, you know, so they've really put some hard work into that. It's well thought of, and it works great. So I love that game. I really do. I mean, that's my advice. Anybody making a supermarket game, go check that game out before you make your game, and then go from there, because they nail everything so great. And that's how Hypermarket is now. Hypermarket has got to that point to where they pretty much have everything running smoothly. You know, there are some mechanics with Hypermarket that do need adjusting or balancing it out, and then maybe it's just options. You know, I think the options at the end of the day to change certain things are going to be, you know, what takes it to the next level. It is on PC. Yep, same here. See, I started a while back when I first got this laptop, and started playing it because it was free, and then kind of took off some time for playing it because there's so many other games out, and then I've kind of just crept back over to it now, you know, because I just like to bounce back and forth with things, and you know, it's a lot of fun, and it does have multiplayer. That's the thing, it's a free game. It has multiplayer too, so you know, a lot of great things about that game. We have so many items to purchase. This is insane. And the crazy thing is, they're still releasing patches, content, and new features for that game as well. So if you do follow that game, there's lots of new things coming. Oh my gosh, look at all the items we have to purchase here. I don't know how many boxes we've gone through, but surely we're close to the bottom. Man, our wallet looks like it's moving a little bit. We spent a little bit of money today. Not a lot, but a little bit. How do we still have items to purchase? There's no way. There we go. I see the bottom. Will your game crash? I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if it will or not. We don't plan on doing enough stocking tonight to test that out. So probably not tonight. Maybe down the road it might. We're gonna give them a chance to stock up here some, which is great because now they are gonna stock up the cold and frozen section. Cold and frozen will be completely stocked tonight, so we'll have that going for us. Grocery items, we're gonna have to wind up ordering probably some more because I don't think they filled the shelves all the way up. But we do have some things. And we're gonna order some more plants. I think we're going to put some walls in the back of the truck. While they do that, kind of clean up a little bit, get a little reorganized, regroup here, so they say. Storage rack, I think we're good now. I don't think we need any more storage racks. These are all extras going forward. I think we've done a good job in stocking up everything. Now it's just putting it where we want to put it, right? So we've got all the items ordered, and it's just going to be about designing everything now. Oh my goodness. Throw that back there. Ordered an extra AC unit, I think. So we can't fit quite a few boxes in here, I think. I think my head keeps getting stuck on the roof. It might be a little too tall for this truck here. Is that it? Okay, I was gonna say if they already stopped, I was like, there is no way we missed all that product. Because if they stop, then that means we missed something in the back. I'm sure we have, but hopefully it's very minimal. And real quick, while I'm thinking of it as well, I did miss a few items for our clothing area. There are a few things we're going to order for that. I did miss a few shelves. Yeah, it is a shame those boxes won't stack nicely in that truck. And even if we could, right, I'm sure I would just throw them in there. Which, you know, we did play a game here this past weekend, which I got punished for bad stacking the boxes on this game. Motel Business Simulator. And we got run over in the parking lot by a guy. And all the boxes in that trolley cart just flipped over and came out. So, you know, we got punished for that. Lesson learned. Stay out of the way of drivers. That's it. You know, I didn't learn the lesson about stacking. Still not good at stacking, but lesson learned. Don't get in the way of people driving. All right, I do want to bring this in here too. Yeah, they will. It just takes a lot of extra time. It's going to take some time for sure. But I do want to use these, you know, so I think the biggest thing is how do we make this work with all the items in our clothing store? I don't know. That's the one thing I'm going to have to try to figure out. Well, the one thing of 100 things that we got to try to figure out is how do we make that work? We are going to box up the display items, the display shelves that are over in Cozy's salon, because she doesn't use these. She doesn't use those in her salon. So the picture that I took was of her clothing department, but Cozy sent me some pictures of her actual salon, and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna go from that and make it look like her salon, because I was on the wrong track. 40 million, Brian, you're making all that money right now? What is going on? All right, let's grab this. But I like this idea. I tested it out, guys, a little bit. I put some floor displays down on the very other side of the store, and then I also put a couple over here. And what happens is, no matter where your product's at, they will come over here to use the self-checkout. So essentially, it's going to make it feel like everybody's coming to different areas in your department. Even if you don't have product here, they'll come over here, use the self-checkout, and leave. So it's going to make it seem like everybody's going to the different departments in your store. So I think the self-checkout, one in each area, is going to be great. Playing as you watch me live. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the best thing to do. Sony's cracked down on shovelware games and delisted it. Developers over 1,000 games. They were easy plots and jumping cat jumping. Huh. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, I think a lot of people play as they watch, just have it on, you know, the stream on as background noise, and that's great too. That's good to do. I definitely am guilty of doing that, and it's not, you know, not a bad thing at all. It's definitely fun to do that. Storage rack here. I think that truck is about loaded up. I don't think there's anything else we can put in there. So what we are going to do is we're going to flip over the day and load it up again. Just so we can keep the truck going. Keep it empty for us. Alright. Open. We do not want to open the store though. They will buy the product that we have stocked up, and I'm sure that if you have snuck in, yeah, that's more than a few. 21%, not good at all. Yeah, we opened the store, so apparently we're gonna sell a little bit. All right, let's put some more of our boxes in the back of this truck here. Make just a little bit back. Not that we're worried about. We could absolutely take them to the trash, throw them away, but it's something a little bit satisfying about throwing these in the back of that truck. Very cool concept though. I do like it, and I do think that we will be allowed to move the truck around the parking lot just like the delivery cone in the future. I just don't know when that's going to happen, but I think that that will be coming as well. And I think even possibly the truck might get moved back to the side of the building. There's a lot of people that don't like that the truck is out front, and I personally don't care. I mean, I think I prefer it on the side of the building, but it's okay right here in the front of the parking lot. I'm alright with that. Oh, that's the roof. Definitely not getting any money off that. A little bit of cleaning up. Are they done? There's no way they're done. There's no way. Did we order extra product, or are they absolutely done? Now I'm totally confused. That is a lot of items that did not get stocked. Let's go back here and check. I think so. I think they're done. I think we stocked these items, but once again, there's some shelves you can only fit one on. Like this one here, you can only fit one on. So I think that's what happened. So, yeah, I think that's what happened. Alright, I think our next area to set up, guys, is going to be our clothing area. We do have the items over here, and I think we just need to start stocking them up. So I think we're going to buy some clothing. We're going to buy some clothing to start stocking this area up. I mean, it's just about done. It was a pretty easy setup on it. Do we have to go all the way back to the top? We do. You don't really care where the truck sits at. Yeah, I don't think, some people just don't care. You know, I don't care either. I'd prefer it be on the side of the building, but it's, you know, not the end of the world if it's in front of the store. We have to go all the way back to the top. I can't even skip the scrolling and just click on the tab to switch things. I have to scroll all the way back to the top. 44%. I wish I could get that. Rockstar's building caught fire. Their boiler exploded and had a malfunction. Sounds like somebody sabotaged them to me, honestly. We're gonna buy one more of everything here, except for the seasonal. I don't know. You guys, in your clothing areas, do you carry all the seasonal stuff in the same area, or do you have it separated out? Or do you even carry it at all? Some people have stopped carrying the seasonal stuff. Just a question there to see what we might possibly do, because I can't decide what we're gonna do. Alright, we're gonna test these out. And I don't think we have enough shirt product for us to worry about separating, you know, one per shelf. I think we're good just like this. Oh, that's a lot. That is quite a bit to put on one area. So let's remove this here. And I don't know if we want to do that. I think maybe we put those there on that, and then we'll put one here on the bottom. And there's the spooky hoodies. We'll throw those to the side for now. We'll put down Roger Plays Games t-shirts here. Give him 3 spots below here on the bottom. Let's get this green. You don't carry the seasonal stuff, except the bone toy. Use it as a dog toy now. Yeah, a lot of people have gone away from carrying the seasonal stuff. I said that I wasn't going to sell it, you know, but I think we could either make it a seasonal department or put it in here with this stuff. I think I'd rather make a seasonal department, honestly. Let's do that, and then that one there. I think it's just easier to do that. You know, we could create a Halloween spirit store or something like that, seasonal shopping store, and just create like a little small, you know, department on the side. I think it'd be easier to do that. And then once again, it just depends on how many shirts we actually have total, because I don't think we have a lot. Clothing, there's not a lot of in the game. They didn't add any new clothing on this update. You know, I'm not surprised, because a lot of people haven't been requesting a ton of clothing items. I've seen some, but not a lot. So I'm not surprised there wasn't any clothing added this update. You know, I do think we will see more items added down the road. I don't think the product is done by far. So there's a good chance we see clothing coming on a future update. You know, we don't have pants, we don't have jackets, so there's always room for improvement on the clothing side of things. Yeah, there's probably just as much seasonal stuff clothing wise as there is regular. Where is that shirt at? Do we have that? There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I think we probably should have just done one whole wall for each one. 10, not counting the seasonal shirts yet. So we absolutely could have just put one on each one. We could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that would have been fine. So I don't think we would have needed to even done what we did. And we did one on each one. So we might go back and change that just to balance it out more. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna wind up doing, is putting each one in the area. Yeah, I think it's easier to do that because we have quite a few racks. I mean, we bought that. I bought actual tables to go in here just because I wanted to use quite a few items. So yeah. We got one more wall over here. Matter of fact, let's take these and move these over to the corner. Move that tag. Let's get that off. Move that tag. Move that. Alright, we'll put that here. Yeah, there's definitely not enough to be doing and separating these out like that. As big of an area as we created. And we'll just move these over. Surely we could put more in this box though. What is going on? We fit like 6 in this box? Alright, I think that's good. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll move the green. Get our bigger box, yeah. I mean, that could work too. That definitely would work. But I just don't want to go all the way over there and pick up another box right now. Especially because that means we have to unload one. And we don't have that much product to move over, so. Just a little bit. And I think that Phantom and Roger both would be pretty upset if they didn't get their whole own row to themselves. And everybody else got their own, because we don't even know who owns the Vibrant Green Tea. I've
Attention
never heard
shoppers,
of
the hypermarket
anybody
will
in
be
Croissant
closing
Games
soon.
Discord by the name of Vibrant.
Please
So
proceed to the
this
checkout
Vibrant
areas.
person
Thank you for shopping with us.
definitely cannot have their own shelf. Especially if Roger and Phantom do not. So we'll move that. We're gonna box these up for now and put these on a different shelf. We'll go these right here. You want a shirt in the game? Well, it could happen. I do think there will be more contests coming. We did have a Halloween contest where the 3 winners got their own item in game. Christmas contest, they didn't do that. But there's a good chance that they will be adding more items for everybody else in the game. So you'll get an opportunity, I think. Pretty sure you will. And I even think down the road, I don't know what it would take to be able to add custom product in the game. You know, as far as that goes, or even putting names on things. So for the product, so I don't know what that would take. Is that full? That is full. Okay. So we do have to get another box. I absolutely do. Are there any more shirts out here? I don't think there is. Oh, there's not. That's alright. Is there another box we can just put something down? Let's do this right here. For now, we're just going to put this down. I don't care. Where'd the box go? Oh, that's right. You do lose the box when you do that. I forgot that. The box just kind of disappears on you. So, I don't want to do that either. Alright. We do need more shirts, though. I think. So, we'll order more. One of everything. Just to get this situation fixed. But that's it. There's not a lot of clothes. I mean, I don't know. Clothing department sounded great, but then thinking about it, we don't have a lot of clothes. I really should have probably thought harder on this idea. Got super distracted by football. Yeah, I had to wind up, in my mind, I knew that if I had football on in the background, it wouldn't be a good idea. So I did decide to not turn on the game at all. I don't know at all. I don't want to know the score. I don't want to know anything. I'm going to go back and try to rewatch it, put my phone on silent, and rewatch the game later. So, no spoilers. I don't want to know anything, any information at all. Classic striped. We'll put these over here. You ditched your clothing department as well? Wow, I'm probably gonna be the only person with a clothing department. Everybody's gone away from the clothing. Yeah, and that's not a bad idea though to ditch it, because there's just not a lot. There is no, I mean, it's very limited. And I was just, in my mind, I guess I thought there was more, and I should have known better, because there's not. But I think we can make it work. I mean, you know, with hopes that there'll be more clothing options added later down the road. All right, that's good. There's one on each one there. Matter of fact, let me get this box before they ruin it for me. Need to remove these. Let's go with these Roger shirts for now. Yeah, I just started thinking about different departments that they actually have in a mall. That was my main thing. Like, hey, we wanted to make it kind of like a mall. You have a clothing area? Awesome. Welcome in, Jennifer. Happy Monday, by the way. Yeah, clothing area just seems like the thing, you know. I don't know, but you're right though. Having a clothing area is a good idea, and then you don't have to have an actual department for it. You know, as little amount of clothing as we have, you don't have to have one. I just kind of thought of, you know, creating a mall type area, and in a mall they usually have clothing departments, so that's kind of how I got that idea. Although there's just not a lot. I mean, this is it. I think this is pretty limited, and it's not the worst setup ever. You know, it'll grow on me, I think. You know, kind of like facial hair does. It'll grow on you, but I don't know if we keep it though. We might shave it off. I don't know. Might shave it off here. I don't know. Hey, welcome in, Randy. Happy Monday. We showed off your store earlier, and I loved it. Loved it, and amazing idea with the stores. But welcome in. We need to put some things right here on here. Or some shirts right there on that display. I just don't think we have any more clothes and shirts to put out. I don't know. We really don't. We got all the seasonal stuff, and I guess we put the seasonal stuff in here. I hate this idea, but we're gonna do it. It can be on the, yeah, it can be right here. I hate the seasonal idea. Don't feel like Monday. Kids had no school. Canceled for tomorrow due to freezing temps. Yeah, got to live Ohio. Yeah, the weather's starting to get kind of icky out, so we're getting a little bit of cold weather here at night. But during the day it warms up a little bit, so not bad. This weekend it's supposed to drop down a little bit lower, and then there's a chance of snow with some freezing rain. So. Yeah, and I think this is what we're gonna do. I mean, it's gonna have to work. We do need to put more items in here. This will save us some space to not actually have to have a seasonal department now. What do I do with that table? Move that to the side. Yeah, we are gonna use this one here, set up front to back like this, I think. And I think I ordered one more of those. Or do I need to order? I need to order another one. So we're gonna order another one of those. And I think this area should be done. I mean, there's not a lot to this area, so we can have it done pretty quick. No shoes yet. I think we will get shoes though. Shoes is a big thing. It's also listed in the tabs for items with nothing in there, so I think we're gonna get some shoes. We get shoes, we'll put some shoes in there. Store is looking great. I appreciate it. We've done quite a bit of work. We finished out the storage area this past weekend and then worked on the code tonight. So we're working on little by little, and it is starting to come together. We finished out the barrel last episode. Clothing store is just about done. So we're making some progress. It doesn't feel like we're running in place on the treadmill anymore. Looks like we've stepped outside. Maybe stepped outside on the porch. I don't know if we've taken off from the porch yet, but and that's, I like that like that. That works. Oh my goodness, I just don't like putting the seasonal stuff out with everything else. So I think we're gonna kind of double up on some items on this table here. Put this here on this side. That'll work. And then we are going to double up. Roger and Phantom are going to have multiple rows of everything. So if you're not purchasing those shirts, you probably shouldn't come here because that's usually what we're going to sell. Alright, I think that's good. And this area can just be like it is. We'll have our self-checkout right over in this area here. And then now it's good. So the one thing about the self-checkouts that I really, really love with putting one in each area is, once again, the customers come over here. Even if they don't buy but one item over here, they might not check out over here, right? So let's say they don't buy an item from over here. They buy items all across the grocery store. Their last item that they buy is over here, and maybe the closest self-checkout's over here. They're going to come over here. So it's going to make it seem like everybody's shopping in all the different areas. So I think it's going to look pretty neat once we get it going. And I do plan on running the customer count down. I know this sounds crazy and strange, but I think we're gonna try to manipulate the customer count to drop down. And I mean by having display items with nothing on the floor, so we can intentionally only have maybe 600-700 customers to make it look less crowded. And I think that's gonna look better for me personally versus the way it looks now. Let's go over here. Let's see what our next venture is gonna be. because I think our next venture is going to be this doorway here. I want to make this a little bit better. Let's put some fencing in as well, directional fencing, and then maybe we'll start on some outdoor stuff. But we'll work out here. I think maybe we do a floor design at the front as well. I think maybe the floor design is the way to go.
The hypermarket will be closing.
Yeah, we don't want to
soon.
road through some days, so we'll wait to open the store up.
Checkout areas. Thank you for shopping with us.
We will wait to open the store. And we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. The one item ordering that really helped. And then also the way we did our storage tonight, the cold storage, we saved so much time. I think we got that done in less than an hour, maybe a little bit of an hour, but we did all that quick. And I forgot to flip the sign. You still have to put out some room furniture. Yeah. Yeah, that's our biggest thing. You know, I want to eventually come over here and switch out this furniture here. We did put some directional fencing in here, and I think the goal is to create a path in on one side and then also a path out on the other side. I don't know if it's going to work out too well because the customer pathing is going to wind up getting caught up, and I think we're going to have some clipping going on. So we might wind up removing these here and just kind of creating more of a lane here, but I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I think that's what we'll do though on the self-checkouts and also on this front entrance here. Like, I don't want anybody coming out in this way. We do want them coming out this way. So we are going to manipulate the pathing, and we might do that now. I think that's a good idea to go for now. So let's go ahead and do some directional fences here. I think those are at the very top. There we go. Let's buy fence doors. We do need some of these. I'm just going to purchase 10 for now. And we'll see how this works out. Because I do want the front entrance to the store to be right here. So they can come in this way. But that's it. I don't want them coming out this way. And so we're going to have to find multiple pathing ways right here to make this work. And then this one's going to be the complete opposite. And I want everybody going out this way, but not in. So we're going to try to block this off like so. And once again, I think we're going to have to wind up lining these up just along the whole way, just to keep them in you know, going the right directions. And this is something we've been wanting for a long time added to the game, and it's in the game now, and it does work. All right, so no going out. This is only an entrance. Yep, that works. All right, I need that to close. There we go. Close that up so we can see. And I think we have room for one more here. That way they can't just sneak past. What I'm hoping they don't. Maybe we need to move these outside. Yeah, maybe we'll move this last one here outside. It needs to close. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. That one can close. And once again, I think we might have left too much of space in between these. It might not work like we want to, especially if you leave space. They can just kind of sneak around, and they still might slide through the walls and doors. Who knows? It might not work 100% like we want it to just yet. I'm sure it's something that Croissant will fix down the road if it is glitching or bugged out, or not working like intended. All right, so that should be good. And then we're gonna do this opposite on this side over here. I think we'll do like this. And we might test it. I mean, I think on Wednesday we'll definitely maybe try to open up a couple minutes into the day and just see if it works properly like we want it to. Do a little testing of our customers' paths. All right, and I think we just need one more to go. We need another one. I think they can still sneak by right here. I still think that's not enough because the customers, they can glitch through pretty much anything. And I think that that's not enough. I think we just need one more here just in case. And then we might do one more on the side as well. Kind of even that out too. And this should be good right here. Definitely can't sneak past that. If they can, I need to know their trick. Yeah, that works. I don't think anybody's coming in this way. They're definitely gonna go in this way and then out the other way. And same deal here. I don't know if I want to block this one off completely and use it as an exit. I don't know, because this one will take a little more work. You're gonna have to basically block off multiple areas on this one. We'll worry about that one later on down the road, I think. Yeah, I think we'll come to a decision next time on that one. We got some regular fencing. Where is our paint at? I think it is over here, maybe? Those are full. There it is. Let's grab our paint. And I do want to paint the outside a little bit in the parking lot. You know, like this here needs to look a little different than everything else. Let's close that. You'd have one side coming in and the other going out. Yeah, I thought about doing that too. Kind of creating two different walking paths in the store. But then I thought about how maybe I don't know. I thought about maybe just wanting each side to be different. But the walking paths is a good idea. We might go with that. We might switch them off and just go with, you know, one path in, one path out. And as far as a parking lot goes in the front entrance, I mean, I don't know. There is a whole lot that we could pick, but I don't know exactly which one I'm gonna look at and it's gonna be like, oh, that's the one. It might be one of those things where we're just painting things and it, you know, we eventually just figure out if it works or not. I did not mean to do that. Let's close that out. There we go. And once again, the biggest thing that I don't like with the painting is just the blocks overlapping. I mean, your paint will run into other areas that you just don't want it to. So you've got to figure out a way to either do that with walls to put on top of it, or you've got to, you know, put plants. You got to figure out something with that. That's the one thing I don't like. Because like right here, like our walls start here, but it's, you know, it's gonna run into that area there, so. I don't know if maybe we change this up. I mean, I've seen a lot of people use the green, this kind of fabric for the grass as well, so which could be adjusted. Yeah, and I think eventually, you know, that's one of those things on the road. It might get adjusted, it might get fixed, who knows. I don't know what we want to do with the outdoor outside. I think we're gonna go with this one here. Oh, I can't. Can I not open that door in at the same time? I can't. That's crazy. All right, so I can't open the door while I'm holding this. So does that mean I gotta bring this outside with me?
The hypermarket will be closing soon. Please proceed
And
to
put
the
it in
checkout
there first?
areas.
I think that's what it
Thank you
means.
for shopping with
We'll
us.
go ahead and open just a little bit so we don't roll through the next day. Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to take this outside just to paint that area because we're gonna have to go inside that other room. And we can't be holding that at the same time. You put gray carpet in your furniture section today? Huh. Alright. I bet that looks really good too. The gray carpet. I don't know. I've thought about using some of that carpet. I'm just not sure if we want to. I just don't know. I don't know. To me, it kind of looks a little off. And that definitely won't work for being outdoor stuff. I think we're gonna do this right here. Yeah, and it's probably gonna lead. It's probably gonna go inside the building. That right there is probably gonna be inside the building some. We can do the outside here because no one's essentially gonna see this anyways. I don't think. I think that's good. I mean, it's a start. It's better than what it was. I think that looks a little better. I haven't done any floor painting yet. Yeah, and I'm, you know, I was tempted to do that first and I was tempted to do it last, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. You know, I think I like to set the mood of the store first and then go with everything else. Like that right there probably will work. I think that's good. Use the carpet as a walking path basically. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the carpet. I really don't. I really don't. Like, I want to use a lot of the different colors and items, but I don't know. I don't know how to use them. I just don't know. I don't know how we'd use all the carpet. All right, we're gonna buy some more plants here. Some decorational items. We'll buy a couple of these. Let's see how these look right here. Where is the items we just bought? Yep, don't want to use those either. Bought those and then decided those are not good enough. Want to use the taller plants here. Is that what we bought? I thought we did buy that. We did not. We bought the little smaller ones. There we go. We'll put these over in the corner. Yeah, I mean, this is perfect. We left just enough space to be able to put a plant out here in this corner next to that one. So that works out pretty good. Then we'll put one over here in the corner as well. These stores feel like real jobs. You're not lying about that. I really need to reach out to Croissant. I need to see what kind of compensation I can get for all this hard work. You know, maybe at least some free donuts, something, you know. It's been a lot of work. You're right. These are some real jobs. All right, that looks good. I think I like that. And it kind of blends in a little bit with the parking lot, but a little different. The parking lot doesn't glow like that. It doesn't have that shine. Yeah, this feels nice. I just wish we could connect the roof together and then also paint it separate from what we have inside would be great too. All right, we're good with that. I think our next venture, what are we doing next? Let's see here. We have to really think about our next idea. I want to work on the cozy salon. I really do. And I pulled up a picture. It's not going to be that hard to complete that either. And then the hypermarket shrine essentially is what this is going to be. So I'm not sure. Not sure. And then I think this here, I don't know, because now we've got smaller departments and we've got some one items. Let's do groceries. Let's do groceries, guys. I think groceries going to be our next task. Love you, Desmico. We have a bonus cash amount based on hours. Oh, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Based on hours? Absolutely. I like that idea. Great idea. All right, let's do beverages first. We are going to purchase one of each again to have these sitting outside. Alcohol. We've already got. We do need alcohol though. We're going to put some alcohol maybe in our in the bar. We might go back and forth on the beverages real quick. And they're running these to the back. How many boxes can we fit back there on the storage racks? I mean, at this point, I should just order like 5 of everything. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go 4 of everything. This will also give us a chance to stock it up on the shelves and in the back. So. And I think at most, maybe we fit 2 boxes in the back for stock. Because we are using smaller shelves. Same deal for pets, guys. I wanted to make pets a big department, but we have a decent amount of pet stuff, but I don't think it's big enough to fit into the corner, or I should put it in the corner. Is our money even moving? I don't think it is. I think we're getting a discount on all these items. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's go to our bar. We're just going to grab some items and then start trucking it to the bar or the back and start stocking up some of our product. Love it. This is definitely a top shelf here. We're going to put it on the top here. And I think we could probably do 3 of each one. I think that maybe that might be our goal. Soda cans and beer cans are 8 boxes on the storage shelf. Okay, that is good to know for sure. We need kegs. Yeah, we do need kegs. That is very true. I think that's the one item we're currently missing with the alcohol. And wine. I think we're gonna put our wine right here. Some of it at least. You know, we'll have a wine of the week. We gotta turn this around. This right here will be the wine of the week. It'll always be on sale. You guys can get it cheaper than the market price by a penny. That's it. Single penny. It's on sale. 1 cent off here at the Great Value Hypermarket Billionaire store. Yeah, the kegs for a bar setup would be great. We definitely need that. We'll put the vodka over here. Throw that there. I'll let them finish stocking that one up. More whiskey. We'll put this on the next one. And we're probably going to need more hanging shelves to put the product, because I think there's even more than what we currently have, so probably going to need a lot more than what we got. We'll put this here, and this will be our whiskey of the week. We'll have a wine of the week, whiskey of the week, and a beer of the week. And this will also be, we set that at $32.99. Were we giving that away? What are we thinking? Who set those prices? That's all right. You know what? We will give back. We'll actually set this at 33. We'll make a penny off that. That will be the true discount. So we're not overcharging for everything. All right, water. Let's take this back. And I do like these areas here. We're gonna put some drinks in those eventually. I just don't know what drinks. We gotta figure out which ones we're gonna carry where. So we will have a beverage section back here. And I think we've set up enough shelves, I think, to where we can do a full 4, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see how that goes. All right, this one here. Matter of fact, let's do 2. Let's do 2 wines of the week. Why not? 2 wines of the week. We will change the price on this, and we'll do same deal. You get a penny off. 1 penny off on the wines. And I like this idea, guys, really, because even if I'm only running 1 box back and forth to stock up, we've got our stores already set up. We've got all the products tagged. The stockers are going to do all the hard work. They're going to come behind and stock up every single thing that we, you know, have started on. They'll finish it for us, so we can go at a slower pace. You know, we might be taking the long route, grabbing 1 thing at a time, but they're going to just stock up the rest of it. You know, we can just throw this right here. They'll finish that out, or they'll throw the box away, one of the two. I almost went in the wrong way. Almost broke my own rules here at the store. So we do need to make sure that we're not double stocking though. So we got the Valentine, the white wine, and I think we have the vodka, the genuine whiskey, the Silence red wine. Let's do that, throw that box down. There's a lot. There's a lot of alcohol, so we might wind up having to go back a little bit on as many shelves as we have. It's looking good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope it looks good when it's all done. I think the bar area should look decent. I think the other departments will look pretty good too. I think they'll look all right. You know, I'm still not going to put them up there and compare them to the greatness that you guys have created. You know, your store, C's store, John's Grill, Brian's store. We've showed off quite a many stores here so far. Laura's store, and then some other stores we've seen too. So I still can't say that we're anywhere near anybody else. Let's go through here again. Yeah, I don't know how much more we're gonna have to go, but we're gonna need more. If we're gonna do 1 per each one, then we're gonna need a lot more rows. And I don't know, we might cover the whole side of the bar area. We might make these go all the way over here, over the top. I mean, we might add in a lot more shelves. Yeah, no worries, no worries. The good thing about having them on the channel live stream, you can go back and watch them and see all the stores we've done. Yeah, I think, and unfortunately, I don't know, you know, how it wound up that way. I had no clue. I had no clue when I first started streaming Hypermarket. I had never heard of Rusty's channel at all, Rusty Champagne, and then, you know, found his channel, and believe it or not, that's how Yoda found me. Yoda found me the same way, I guess, because I live stream at the same exact time, and somehow me and Rusty were both live streaming Hypermarket Simulator, the funniest thing in the world, and that's how Yoda found me. So, just crazy story. But I found his channel that way, and it's awesome. I love watching his channel. I'm glad that I found his channel. But crazy enough, we do live stream on the same days, close to the same time, I think. I think we'll put coffee down here. But I can't even, you know, flick a switch and come close to what Rusty does. So, you know, most people choose to watch his channel over, especially his live streams at the same time as mine. Most people choose to watch his live streams over mine. So if you do bounce back and forth, I am very grateful, and I appreciate you guys so much for checking me out, for giving me a chance. Because Rusty's the big dog. I'm just on the porch barking while he's out there chasing around the other dogs. He did Hypermarket tonight too? That's funny. That's awesome. I'll have to go back and check that out. It's nice to see that he's, you know, still streaming Hypermarket too. Small world is how you met Yoda from Rusty's channel. Yeah, that's crazy. I think that is so crazy. It is a small world for sure. But you know, if anything, that tells you that the YouTube algorithm works how it's meant to work, right? Like it suggests content that you like to watch, and you'll find other streamers and content creators just like that. So that's the YouTube algorithm. But it's awesome. It's great because it does, you know, get you in the same path as the other people with the same kind of content you like to play and create. So yeah, Rusty did start over. I saw that. I did see that. Season 2, pretty cool. It's good to see. Cause I thought he was quitting. I saw where he was not too happy about the update video, so I thought he was done. When I saw that, I said, yeah, he's done. He's not playing Hypermarket anymore. Said it wasn't any fun, but I guess maybe he changed his mind. Doing season 2 until you get a second floor. Awesome. I'm glad that he's doing that. Glad he's doing that. And then maybe he also saw how much people still like Hypermarket, you know, and maybe that kind of changed his mind too. Because at the end of the day, I know he cares about the people that watch him, and he's very grateful for them. And you know, if you guys like to see it, he's absolutely going to keep streaming it for you. Same deal here. If you guys tell me that you like something, I'm gonna keep doing it, as long as I like it too. And if I absolutely hate it, I'm not gonna do it. That's the same as that one there. All right, we gotta double check to make sure we're not stocking up the same items. And I do like the beers maybe to be in the fridge. And I mean, what do you mean not enough room to place the item? Yes, there is. We can't put these there? All right, I guess we can't. Did not know you can do that. Exactly. I was just about to say that. See, you read my mind. That's exactly right. It's the exact reason why I have filmed another episode of Motel Business Simulator. Great game. You know, but it wasn't on my list of things that I'm doing a series of, or that I was going to do another episode of. But people have requested that I do another episode, so I'm going to do another episode of it. It's a fun game. Just didn't see myself having much time to play it again, but we're going to. Iron. We ain't putting no irons over there on that shelf. That don't go there. Yeah, and that's very true too. Watching some of C's content has made me purchase a lot of the games that she's playing or has played, and so I wound up, you know, finding new things to play. So it's, you know, it's a circle. All right, we have to get some more. There's no way. We're gonna do the beer cans, put the beer cans in there, and then we're gonna have to buy some more hanging shelves. You all have a gift. I enjoy watching everyone. Well, I appreciate that. I really do. You're very sweet and kind there, Randy. Kind words. I'm glad that you enjoy it. You know, I enjoy playing, and I think I'm going to play regardless. But it's that much better that you guys tune in and like to watch. And so it's led to an amazing community that we do have, you know, with the GOAT gaming community, Rusty Champagne, Croissant Games. I mean, it's created great communities and led to me meeting all you wonderful people. I think they will. I mean, I think their biggest thing right now is just fixing some of the items that don't fit in the shelves, and then also latency too. And then, you know, of course, working on the PS4 update to get everything finalized down with that too. So they're working on it, but I think that they'll get there. They'll get it how they want it, and they've allowed the community to set the standard. So. You have a Prime membership, so no ads. Yeah, that's good too. Those ads can get annoying. Oh, they can get super annoying. I think the Prime, does that... Yeah, that's a good question. Does it allow you to have no ads, or is that just for certain things? If you watch it through Prime? I don't know how that works. I've got Prime as well, but I didn't know that. Is that full? It is full. We're missing... There we go. Got the tuna here. How many more drinks do we have? We have a lot of alcohol for sure. Where are the cans at? I'm not seeing any cans at all either. Is that a bottle? More coffee. That's a bottle. We need cans. Takes the ads out. Did not know that. And I have Prime too, so I think I need to check that out. You watch way too much YouTube, so it's probably worth it. I think it will be. I used to have premium too, and it definitely makes a difference. All right, we've got our coffee set. We do need to order some more of the hanging shelves. I just don't know how many more we need to order. And the beer cans, I thought we had enough beer cans out here to start putting the cans in the shelf or in the refrigerator. But maybe we don't. They must have put those on the shelf already. Alright, let's buy some more hanging shelves. Life's too short for ads. Cans are probably in the back. Yeah, I bet they are. Oh, I bet they're in the back. I bet they are in the back. Let's do some more hanging shelves here. We're probably gonna have to adjust this for sure on the hanging shelves. 3 hanging shelves per product might be a bit too much. We might have to go down to maybe 1, possibly 2. Because with that being full, and we can't put anything but beers. And I thought you could put beer bottles, but I guess you can't. So I don't know. It might be something that we have to look at. Do that there. How many small racks you need for the cold and freezer stuff? You know what, Brian? I'll have to take a look and do some counting. I think we did 16 altogether, and I think we had 1 or 2 left over extra, but I think 16 should cover it if you use the small ones. I think that's the number we went with, 8 on each side. Oh, that's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. We're gonna have to go up just a little bit, I think. Yeah, it's gonna look a little off, and that's gonna drive me bonkers. That's alright. Maybe we stagger it a little bit, and it just will look, you know, kind of different. But it'll look alright, I think. Red wine, silence. We already put that one on a shelf. I think we did the same thing on these. Which one is this? Scotch. We already put it out. Let's go get another one. Oh, and I hate the fact that we might actually have to move this dartboard. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to move this right here. Maybe it's just gonna be for looks. No more playing darts in the barrel now. If you come in here, you're not gonna be allowed to throw any darts. You can, but just, you know, don't get caught doing it, or we'll kick you out. Be asked to leave. I think that's good. Let's put this here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down. I mean, there's no way. We're gonna have to shrink down on how many we have on each one. It just, there's no way to make this work unless we, you know, go down to one apiece. And then we're gonna have to make a trip in the back also to figure out the cans that were put back there. And that's gonna be a disaster, I think. Just because I don't know where the cans got put at, so we might actually have to order some more cans. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's order some more cans, why not? We need to get the can situation fixed up. Yeah, we've got those. We just need these right here. So we'll order 10 to see if they bring or leave a couple out here. The same deal with the energy drinks. We'll do 10 of these. Certainly that won't fit all on the shelf. Same deal with these cans here. All right, speed soda. All right, we'll put these here. We got the bottom here. That's fine. We'll do 2 on each. It looks like we got a 5th though, so we might have to do. Yeah, we're gonna have to do 3 and 2. So a little off. There we go. I was gonna say I can't even hit the bottom one. Got it though. What just happened? Is it me or did I just see those stalkers kind of just glide through the doors? They're gliding through the fences. I'm pretty sure that's what I just saw. Let's do a beer here. Pretty sure I saw somebody just glide. Look at that. So when they walk through here, they're gonna glide. Oh, missed it. Come on. I need to see you glide. Maybe I just haven't seen him before. One of the long running ones. Look at that. Okay. Alright. I thought it was just me for a second. I thought I was seeing things. They got sucked through. It's like a vacuum, yeah. It's definitely a vacuum. We're gonna have to switch some of these out. We have beer bottles, and the beer bottles are gonna have to go here. So we're gonna have to remove some of these. And I really thought that these could fit the beer bottles, but I guess not. Surprise, they don't fit. Customers do too. Yeah, I think I've seen the customers kind of do it on the from watching it, but we'll order those here in a second. Actually, we need to get more hanging shelves, hanging crates. More put over here. Took the gates back out because it was causing the customers to get stuck. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. If that happens to us, we're going to be in trouble. There's a good chance it will. I'm pretty sure now. Pretty sure that we're gonna have to remove the gates too then. But I'm sure that'll be fixed. By the time we get everything up and running, right? It'll be good to go and we'll be fixed. Maybe. Alright, I think this one is already on the shelf. So we're gonna have to look at some of these wines to make sure. Yeah, that one's already on the shelf. Yeah, and if it does, that's all right. We'll work around it until it gets patched. Almost went in the wrong way. I don't think we have this one out though. The Paris red wine, I don't think we have it out. We do not. Okay, so this one here can go right here. Customers are getting stuck on the big planters. Yeah, and I've seen some issues and bug reports from customers getting stuck here lately, so it happens. I mean, I had a situation a long time ago where customers were getting stuck on shelves, and it'd take an hour for the day to go through because they would just get stuck right there and not move. So it definitely happens. As long as it's not that bad, I think we can work around it. Authentic oak whiskey, I don't think we have this one out just yet. We do not. And we're going to wind up doing this. I think we're just going to go all the way around the entire room. Like, these can be here, 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 and then we'll go across the wall here all the way to the corner. I think we already had that one. A London dry gin, I don't think we have it out at all. Pretty sure we don't have this one out. Yeah, we'll put this one over here. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to wrap this one up right here tonight. We got quite a bit done. A lot of fun tonight on the stream. We got to see Randy's store. We got our cold storage done in the back. We got our clothing set up completely in that area done. The barrel is just about stocked up. We got a few more things to set up on it. But it's coming along quite nicely. We're making progress. It doesn't look so bland now. We got some of the floor painted outside. We changed our mind. Which will probably happen a billion more times. We changed our mind on the grill, the barbecue grill area out here. We're gonna do a restaurant and decided not to do that. We have so much product to try to stock up. So this is gonna be an outdoor area. We put walls around it with some plants to create its own little department here. You know, and we didn't do that great of a job because you can still see through the walls. So we definitely have to get that fixed. Let's let the plane go overhead. But we did get quite a bit done, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. And I had a lot of fun. And once again, congratulations to C for hitting 500 on her channel, 500 subs. You know, want to thank her for all the help she's given me on this channel, and I hope you guys are following her as well. If you haven't, please go check out her channel and follow her. But you guys have a great rest of your night. Have a great Tuesday. Stay warm, stay safe, and I'll catch you on Wednesday. Good night, everybody.